Hi, welcome back to Wisdom from the Angels. Hi, my name is Carolyn. I'm an energy intuitive, life coach, Reiki master, and I have a myriad of other things that I do. Everything you need to know is right below. Any questions you have, send me an email, and my email address is listed below. I do card readings as well as energy healing sessions. Now, the card readings that I do one on one are much more extensive and longer than the ones that I'm doing here on YouTube. Part of the reason is I have someone in front of me and I have someone who has questions. And what it is comes up, we get to the bottom of it, we get clarity, and we get guidance, as well as next actions to take. All right. I also channel from the angels, and I use the angel messages as guidance, both in my own life as well as for clients. Okay? And if you'd like a healing session, we can also pull some cards before the session to see, before we get into the body work part of the session, and see where you're being guided for that day. All right? So I'm going to apologize for the voices outside. I've got my windows open so that I can get some fresh air. I also have two little doggies who may start barking at any moment as their friends come by. Since we moved back to California, third time's a charm. They have gathered a little following here in our community, and there are doggies who come by to see them every day, as well as their owners. Lady and Coco are brother and sister, and they spend a lot of time at the window. So if you hear barking, I apologize. Okay, I've already pre-shuffled the cards, and I've already done an angel prayer and the invocation. I'm trying different things to see what works and what people like. If you like it, please subscribe. Hit the bell next to the subscribe button so that you get a notification by email. And if you like it, press the like button. Alrighty? And we're going to see, three cards fell out. Okay? Alrighty. So we have, oh my goodness, wonderful, wonderful. Especially with what's going on this week. I'm going to show you in just a minute. Okay? Alrighty. And let's see. I hear pull two more. Whoa. And the bottom. All right, the hidden path. Okay. So I'm using the Gaia Oracle. It's the Gaia Oracle, sorry. And it's by Tony Salerno. Tony is a very popular deck creator, I would call him. And his cards are always beautiful. The art on his cards are always like they just pop. But they are, I'm using the Gaia Oracle this week because we are about to experience and celebrate, depending on where you are, on June 20th or June 21st, solstice, summer solstice. Now, if you're in the southern hemisphere, it'll be winter. If you're in the northern hemisphere, it'll be summer. And the first day of summer I can remember very clearly as a child because that meant school was going to be out shortly. And I decided to use the Gaia deck this week because we are honoring Mother Earth. Another name for Mother Earth is Gaia. Okay, so let's get into the reading so that we can find out what the message is for today. Okay, so the first card that popped out, I have to get my glasses, is the card number 32. Purification water. Emotional cleansing and rejuvenation. It's a time for that. Right now, especially with all the signs, astrological signs that are retrograde, this is a wonderful time for rejuvenation. It's a wonderful time for cleansing, and it's a wonderful time of letting go. The next card that came out is the number 7, Goddess of Creation. Transformation, creativity, and wholeness. Okay? This is a beautiful card, and the lady on it, she's just relaxing and just taking it easy. And I love all the colors. They're very bright and very brilliant. Okay? The next card that comes out is number 3. And the number 3 card is Harmony. It's about power, self-confidence, and productivity. And 3 is also a number of harmony. Okay? Alrighty. And number 24 is the next card, eternal love, happiness, harmony, and fulfillment. So we have harmony twice here with both the harmony card as well as eternal love. And if you look on the eternal love one, we have the Kundalini sign, all right, as well as the sun, all right? That's passion too. Okay, we're going to get back into the meanings. I just wanted to show you the card. The next one is number 40, yin yang, creating harmony through balance, okay? And we're going to talk about the symbols on the cards and what they mean, okay? All right. The last card that came out that was on the bottom is number 34, the hidden path, the marriage of spirit and matter. See that one? How beautiful. This looks like the Eye of Horus right there. All right. So we're going to go back and really look at what these cards mean. Now, 6 cards came out today. All very powerful, all with great meaning. Give me just a moment and let me go within and speak to Spirit and find out exactly what it is the guiding message for today. Oh my goodness, I just realized we have 3 cards talking about harmony. We have the harmony card, pure power, self-confidence, and productivity. We have eternal love, which is talking about happiness, harmony, and fulfillment. And we also have the yin yang card, creating harmony through balance. Wow. So this is a week. This is a week where we are going to see a lot of things that have been in a hold position move forward. I'm hearing. We're also going to see if we've been doing our work, transformation is going to start to show up in our lives. If we've been doing emotional cleansing and rejuvenating our bodies and taking care of ourselves, we're going to start to feel a lot better because the energies are going to start to lighten up. We have, I think I heard 7 planets are retrograde. I'll know when I get to doing that. I'm going to do a reading on the wisdom of the energy right now. And maybe I'll do a video for you guys on that. We do it for a meditation class and that workshop that we offer. It's free. And I will, if you want to email me about that information, I can get you on that list. Okay, and I'm going to start promoting that because we do them every month for the new moon and the full moon. You might want to join us sometimes and just see what is that energy and what is it about. Okay? We're being called to bring things into balance in our life, to allow transformation to come in, to allow our lives to become fuller than they have ever been. We are being called to acknowledge that we are more powerful than we believe, to use our self-confidence, to just really step into that power. We're also being called to ignore the voices from others. No one else lives your life. Only you do. No one else has the power to shift or change your life. You give them that power. Maybe it's time you start to take that power back. Maybe it's time that you start to look at, where do I want to stand? Not where my parents told me, not where my boyfriends or girlfriend's telling me, or wife or spouse or partner, not where my husband's telling me, not where my boss is telling me. Where do I stand in life? What are my values? What are my core values? And what do I stand for? And when you start to get clear about that, you will start to understand that perhaps you can look at the different areas of your life, and I believe there's 8 to 12 different areas you can look at and see. Say, for instance, you say, you know what, I'm out of harmony in at my job. Maybe I need to look for a new job. Maybe I need to rewrite my resume and so that I can appeal to different corporations or different types of jobs. We are being asked right now on this planet to open up, to transform, to get creative, to use our voices. We are being called to what? Evolve. Okay? Now let's get into the reading of each of the cards. And the reason that I do that is so that you can get the full grasp of the meaning of the cards. Now, this first one is purification. And it says water in parentheses, an emotional cleansing and rejuvenation. This is the time, okay? I keep next to my shower a plastic container of salt. You might want to put it in a pretty bowl. I just didn't want the bowl to break. And you want to cover on it so that water doesn't get in the salt, because then it becomes salt water and kind of doesn't work. I mean, it could. You could just pour it over your body. But take a handful of salt. If you're taking a bath, go ahead, add what you want to add to the bath. But then put in a handful of salt. And just allow the toxins to be pulled out of you. If you're in the shower, go ahead after you've cleaned up and soaked up and everything, and just take a little salt and very gently rub your body. Rub different parts of your body, not your face or your other gentle parts, and just really start to feel fresh and clear. Because why do we really want to purify our bodies? We want to purify our bodies so that we aren't carrying the energy of others that we were around that day, of traffic, of our work environments, of people at the grocery store, people at, maybe you went to visit someone at the hospital. We don't want to bring all that into our homes and in our lives. It affects us. We may not know that, but sometimes when you're feeling out of sorts, that's what's wrong. I guarantee you, if you do this at night and then get in the bed, watch how your sleep patterns start to change. I notice that when I'm not sleeping, I'll go, why am I not able to fall asleep? I didn't use salt. I'll get up and go take a quick shower. It doesn't hurt you. It can only help you. Okay? So we're being called to purify our bodies. That means start drinking more water. Water is a good thing for you. I promise you it is. And this is card number 32. Today's reading is going to be a little longer than my other readings because I really want to get this message out, and Spirit wants me to, because that's how many cards fell. Okay? So, purification. The card signifies healing, rejuvenation, which comes as a result of emotional cleansing. And emotional cleansing can also be a good cry. A good cry has never hurt anybody. Go ahead, cry it out. Get it out of you, however you have to do it, without harming yourself or anyone else. In the coming days, you may experience some emotional turmoil, deep feelings that you, oh my goodness, hold on, pages are sticking. You thought you had already dealt with or had previously resolved. Resurface seemingly out of nowhere. Do not be concerned, for profound healing is taking place. And at the end of this process, you will feel all the better for it. The lady featured on this card emerges from the deep waters of her emotions into the light of a new day. Emotionally cleansed, and rejuvenated, she now is ready to move fully into her power, free of the emotional baggage that she previously carried. The affirmation is, I allow all unresolved feelings to surface. I give thanks for the healing that is taking place. I am emotionally cleansed. I am free of emotional baggage. I release all that no longer serves me. And that's what we're being called to do with these retrogrades. When people hear Mercury retrograde, they go, oh my goodness, everything's going to go to hell in a handbasket. No, the word retrograde is a time for us where we can redo, where we can review, so that when this period ends, we can really step out there and do. It's a time of planning. It's a time of decluttering. It's a time of cleaning up stuff that no longer is needed. Clean up the desktop on your laptop or your desktop. That's someplace to start. You can do that while you're watching TV. Okay? Start to really look at areas in your life where you can do a real cleansing. Okay? The next one is Goddess of Creation, number 7. Now, if you're interested in any of these cards, you can always find them on Amazon. And because I have so many cards, I'm going to have to take a day or so and get them all up, and give you a link to go on Amazon and get them. Not because I get paid, but just in case you're interested. I think I have over 70 decks, and I do work with all of them depending upon what's going on and what Spirit tells me to do. So, number 7, Goddess of Creation, Transformation. It's time for you to chill out and let go of rigid and fixed ideas. Relax and take time out to just be. You really have been trying too hard lately and are taking things far too seriously. This has blocked your creativity and caused your energy levels to be low. You probably tell yourself that you don't have time to relax, but you must make the time. Make this a priority, and you will find that an interesting transformation takes place. Your creativity will increase, and you'll feel revitalized by a newfound sense of purpose and inspiration. Your mind may even be telling you that relaxation is a futile waste of time, yet the opposite is true. Relaxation will slow down your thoughts and open your heart. It is fuel for the soul that will have a positive flow and effect on your entire being. Your well-being is a paramount importance, so don't take it for granted. Without it, nothing really matters. And the affirmation is, I take time each day to relax. I take time each day to nurture my spirit. I connect spiritually to a place of love inside my heart. I find peace within. I am love. I am light. And we all are. We all are. We all have the same ability to reach out to the universe and ask for guidance. That is what the angels are there for. They're there to help us on our way. And I'll talk about the angels after we finish going over all the cards. And I give you an overall message from the divine. And now we're going to do number 40. And it is yin yang. Okay? Oh, boy. Okay. There is currently disharmony in some area of your life due to your refusal to accept certain aspects of your personality. Nothing about you is bad. Every trait or quality you possess serves a worthwhile purpose. Moreover, any trait or quality that you think you lack, you actually have. Make a list of all the things you don't like about yourself. Then think about how each of these things serve you and others in some way. Next, make a list of all the things you do like about yourself. It's absolutely natural to believe that your positive qualities undoubtedly serve both you and others. However, for every perceived positive, there's also a negative. Now think about the negative aspects of your perceived positives. This process takes a bit of time and requires an open heart and mind. It is definitely a worthwhile exercise, for in the end you will hopefully see that nothing is actually good or bad. Every aspect of you serves both you and others. Owning, accepting, and loving what is without wanting to change it will lead you to experience a happier, healthier, and more harmonious life. The affirmation is, I love and accept all that I am. There is nothing to change. There is only love. Every aspect of me serves both me and others in some way. I create health, wealth, and harmony by loving what is. All I accept and love transforms to ever greater love. So start to look at, like I said before, where you might wish to transform in your life. Now, it's not something you have to do. It's not one of those things to add to your to-do list. It's not meant to be a burden. It is meant to grow you. Okay? So that's what challenges are. The next card is harmony. And if I'm not mistaken, in numerology, the number 3 is about harmony. Okay? The number 3 card is harmony. This card heralds a time of inner and outer harmony. In the coming months, you will feel an increased sense of self-confidence, which will result in greater productivity. It is if you have learned to harness the primal forces of nature and are able to channel this energy in a powerful and meaningful way. Your guiding stars are in harmonious alignment at present. This is a fortunate time for you, and this period will continue for several months. Be mindful of the power you have at present. Honor it, respect it, and use it wisely. What you learn in this time will help you greatly in the future. Observe your state of mind during this time as well as your actions and how others react to you. Notice how many doors open and how previously inaccessible paths have now become clear of obstacles. All you desire comes to you with little effort, all because there is harmony in your inner and outer worlds. Remember this in the future, for it will serve you well. And the affirmation with this is, I am with the forces of nature. I am with the earth and all creation. I use my power wisely and to great effect. I create harmony in my life through love and acceptance. I achieve my goals with ease. I had a client the other day who was really upset, and we started working right around the beginning of COVID. I apologize for the dogs barking. No puppies, no. And they realized that they were out of harmony in areas of their life that they thought that they had worked on, they thought they had clarity on. And they said, I've been on 30 interviews and I've been turned down for every job. And many of the interviews, I was the last candidate that they interviewed, or I was in the last bunch that they were going to give an offer to. And it came down to me and maybe one or two other people. And I couldn't figure out why I keep getting a no. And what that is the universe giving you a very resounding message that there is in some area of your life disharmony. And that disharmony could be in how you see yourself. It could be in your skills. It could, maybe you need to go back and take more classes. It could be in the way that you carry yourself. If you go into a meeting looking like, I don't really want this job, but I'm here because I need a job, well, who do you think they're going to hire? Would you want an employee like that? Okay? And start to look at the atmosphere of the environment that you're going to go into. Are the people there younger? Are the people there healthy looking? Are the people there, smiling? Are they happy? Start to look at that and start to really look at, how do you fit in this environment? Okay? Because a lot of times when people are making decisions about who to hire, yeah, they're looking at, how do you fit in? How will you look with everyone else who's here? How will your personality shine? What do you have to give to this corporation? And skill-wise, you may have a lot to give. But if you look like, you really don't care about yourself, or you don't take good care of yourself, they're not going to hire someone who may eventually become a risk for them. Okay? Because corporations want to be able to get the most out of their candidates. All right. Let's go on to the next card, Eternal Love, Happiness, Harmony, Fulfillment. And let's look at what this is saying. And this is number 24, and we're already at 22 minutes. Longest reading I've done yet. Eternal Love, something is resolved soon. A new page is turned as a concern you have dissolves and gives way to a period of sunshine. A time to relax and enjoy life, free of worry, doubt, and that have cast a gray shadow over your life for the past few weeks. During the coming month or so, try to spend some time in nature. Allow yourself to reconnect with Gaia's nurturing and healing power. Immerse and surround yourself in her natural beauty. She will help restore your balance, harmonize your energy, and replenish your body, mind, and spirit. It may be difficult for you to switch off at first, but after a few days, as your thoughts slow down, you will settle into a new and more relaxed rhythm. Make the most of this opportunity while you can. The affirmation is, I am physically and emotionally connected to the healing power of Mother Earth. I surround myself with her beauty and feel a deep sense of peace. I am free of worry. Each day I grow stronger and more relaxed. My life is in perfect balance. So it's saying, get out there in nature. Get out there and start to really enjoy the world around you. Remember, if you're still on lockdown, maybe you can go out and walk in your yard. If you live in the city, maybe you can go up on the roof. Maybe you can walk out on your balcony. Remember to be safe. Put on your face mask. Make sure that you are maintaining physical distance. And allow yourself to just soak up some of Mother Nature. The last card is Hidden Path, number 34. The marriage of spirit and matter. You have traveled far in search of greater meaning and fulfillment, having made much progress and learning valuable lessons. You want to continue your journey, but the road seems to have come to an end. Where do you go from here? The symbolic imagery on this card is set within a magical forest. It seems inviting, yet the way forward is not clear. No physical path exists. However, there is a way forward. Between the trees is a symbol of eternal life, and to the right, a symbol of healing and protection. Remember that eye? This card is inviting you to move forward spiritually and offers you healing and protection along the way. Spirit and matter must now merge if true progress is to be made. Your rational mind must align with your heart. Your heart and mind are both focused on the same goal. Great things are possible. This is a true spiritual alchemy. As you work towards, all you work towards now can be achieved. The affirmation is my heart and mind are in perfect alignment. My heart's desire and my thoughts are one. I am a spiritual being in a physical body. The journey ahead is filled with light. The light of my soul illuminates my path. And I think the overall message here from Spirit is start to create harmony and peace in your life. Start to look at areas like the message was yesterday, where transformation is necessary, where you need to really look at how do I take, maybe just say, how do I take better care of myself? How do I show myself self-love? How do I really start to do those things for myself that I've always put off doing? How do I take 15 minutes a day and just sit in quiet without any distractions? And even if you have young children, you have 15 minutes where you can just sit quietly. And if you don't, find them. Make time for yourself because only you can heal yourself. Okay? You can see all the healers in the world. But if your mind is not set on healing, if your heart is not set on healing, if your spirit is in any way reluctant, that healing is going to take longer for you. I tell clients, come with an open heart and an open mind. I also tell clients to be open to what shows up. Okay? We're in a very chaotic time, lots of intense energies with the astrological things that are going on, as well as this week having summer solstice, a new moon, as well as an eclipse, a solar eclipse. Those are powerful, powerful things. Plus, the astrologically, we have 7 planets that are retrograde. Okay? One of them going retrograde on Thursday is a big deal, Mercury. Well, we've been feeling the effects of Mercury now for a couple of weeks. Mercury is all about communication. It's all about electronics. And maybe this is not the best time to go have your computer fixed. Maybe it's not the best time to have your car fixed because chances are you may have to go back and have something redone. That's what retrograde means. It's time of redoing, a time of reevaluating, a time of perhaps sitting down and planning. What is it that you want to do? You have a project? Now's the best time ever to work on it. You've got all these retrograde energies going on, and not all retrogrades are challenging, okay? And it also will depend on where it is in your chart. But overall, the energy right now is great for planning that next project. Wait to go ahead and implement it, okay? And I'm going to do a whole thing on energy as to what the best days are and when to go about getting ready to do stuff and things like that. But if it's a course you're working on or a new workshop you're working on, wait to launch it after Mercury goes direct, July 12th. That's only a few weeks away. It's only 3 weeks away. And that gives you time to tweak it, to do all the design work, to do all of the how am I going to get it out there? How am I going to market it? Where am I going to market it? Time to get your email list together and get it into a server that can go ahead and send out automatic emails. And I say that as I make a note to myself to do that. Okay, am so glad that you hung around with me, and we're 30 minutes in. I'm going to wrap this up by saying that the angels are there to work with you, to help you with your new creation, with your transformation, as well as to help you find harmony and balance in your life. Okay? If you are wondering which angel to call in, you can either Google it for whatever the concern is, or you can simply sit there very quietly and say, get the flock in here and see who shows up. Okay? And then go ahead and talk to them and give them permission. I need your help. You have my permission to go in there and do. And see how it works out. Now, clients will come back later and say, Carolyn, it didn't work out the way I wanted it to. It worked out the way it was supposed to. because sometimes we do need to release things so that they can go do their work, you can go do your work, and come back together perhaps at another time. Sometimes, what do they say? People are in your life for a reason or a season. And sometimes that season ends long before we're ready for it to. Spirit is calling us now to really get clear. That's what 2020 is all about. That's the energy of 2020 and 2021. It's about a time of transformation. It's about a time of finding balance. It's about a time of harmony within ourselves, which will be reflected out into the world. Okay? So I want you and yours to stay safe. Thank you for coming by today. Oh, before we go, tap the subscribe button. Next to it, hit the bell so you get an email notification when the next video goes up. And if you think this will do someone any good, share it with them. Okay? And never let yourself be defined by your past, because your future is much brighter. Namaste, and thank you.